Hello everyone, welcome back to IndianCoding.com. Today we are going to study about C++ access specifier. So by now you are quite familiar with the public keyword that appears in all our classes example. Okay, so here on screen you can see that I have provided one more example. So in that case, what happened? The public keyword is a access specifier, and access specifier defines how the members of a class can be accessed. Fine. So in the above example, a member are public, which means that they can be accessed and modified from the outside of the code. If public is mentioned before any code, that means that member can be accessed outside of the code. If that the code is provided outside the loop, it will be accessed by that also. So in C++, public means the members are accessible from the outside of the class. So in case of the private, what happens? Members cannot be accessed or viewed from the outside of the class. It is only mentioned inside from the loop. And in case of the protected, what is going to happen? Now, in case of protected, what is going to happen? Member cannot access from the outside of the class. However, they can be accessed in inherited class. What is the inherited class that I have provided? That only that class will be mentioned. We will study about the inheritance later, but you just need to understand what is the inherited class that is available. It will be accessed by that only. Fine, there are three kind of classes that are available, and we will work on that only. Okay, so you understood the three types of classes, that is the public, private, and the another one we are having is protected. The two things you understood. The first one we can work on the from the outside of the class, and the second one we can work on inside of the class. Okay, so here few examples I have mentioned, so you will be able to understand how to create. So how you can understand that the public class is a specifier that is public, so it will be it will be work from the outside of the class, and inside the what private, if the private is mentioned, that in that case the outside the code that is belong to the outside will not be able to work on it. Okay, so these are the few kinds of methods that I have mentioned here. That the error y is private, so it is possible to access the private member of the class using the public method. Fine. So you can also read this particular codes I have mentioned, so you will be able to understand it properly. So let me just run few examples, then you will be able to understand how these codes are working. Fine. So let me just copy paste these things, then we will be able to see how this particular codes are working. Okay. So I have just copy pasted and we will see. So now on screen you can see that the int y is a private attribute as we have mentioned. And is there any error? Okay, here error is belong to this particular. So let me just comment it out this thing, then we will run this. We are able to get this output or not. Finished. And then the codes are not available. So let me just write C out. And what is the output is required? That is my object dot x. Okay. So what is the output is required? Then we will be able to do it by like this. Okay, and then I have mentioned it. We'll run this. Now we got the output. So that is how you can create it. So that's all for today's class. Tomorrow we'll study about more features related to C++. Thank you.